On November 1st, 2020, the Hills Signature Course closed for play after almost 40 years of operation. Over the next year, the property underwent a major restoration to all aspects of the course, as well as upgrades to its already best-in-class practice facilities. For 12 months, an army of workers and equipment descended on the property, slowed only by a major cold snap and a couple of snow and ice storms in January and February. They dug, plowed, graded, and shaped, and finally a new golf course emerged and reopened in late October of 2021, almost exactly 1 year after closing. The changes also included improvements to the aesthetics of the clubhouse area, including a new flagpole and plantings around the putting green. The outdoor kitchen under the trees near the first tee was upgraded, as were the picnic and scoreboard areas. Hole number 1 is a medium-length par 5 which rises 52 feet from the championship tee to the green, the most of any hole on the course. The most significant change to hole number 1 was a widening of the creek along the right side of the fairway and in front of the first green. A second change was opening sight lines between number 1 and number 6 on the left. As a result of these two changes, number 1 has a vastly different look. All of the course's greens were recontoured, and number 1 was no exception. Changes to number 2 were minimal, the most obvious being the elimination of the bunker on the right rear of a significantly recontoured green. Number 3 appears unchanged until you approach the green, where you will notice some new mounding to the right. The slope of the third green has also been modified to include a false front, a sideboard on the front right, and some significant slope on the back of the green. The only noticeable change to number 4 is the elimination of the bunker which used to guard the left side of the green. Other than the addition of a new championship tee and the clearing of the sight lines behind and left of the fifth green, number 5 is largely unchanged. Number 6 looks very different, as now you can see through to the first fairway. The tree guarding the front of the green was eliminated to the cheers of many a member, and the green shape and contour is also significantly changed as the back shelf has been enlarged and enhanced with the addition of a large backstop. Number 7 added a new championship tee behind the cart path, extending the hole to 209 yards. Otherwise, nothing on the Hills' signature hole has changed, other than the elimination of some trees between the forward tee and the drop zone. Interestingly, this hole has the least elevation change of any hole in the course, only a 4-foot drop from the championship tee. One could be forgiven for thinking that number 8 was untouched by the renovation, but you would be wrong. A new championship tee was added, and the second tree guarding the right side of the fairway was cut down, making it far easier for a push tee shot to carry the trees guarding that right side. In addition, much of the underbrush on the left side of the fairway was eliminated, opening sight lines to the cart path which climbs the hill between the 12th green and 13th tee. There were no significant changes to either number 9 or number 10. A new championship tee is being added to number 11, but no other major changes were made. There were no significant changes to number 12. The 13th tee now sports a great view since it rises 39 feet above the level of the green, and the player now has views of both the 7th green and 8th fairway. Other than a recontoured green, the only change to number 14 was the elimination of the tree guarding the right front of the green complex. The view from the tees on number 15 was dramatically enhanced by opening sight lines to the 18th green. The 16th hole now has a significantly different look, with an open view to the 17th fairway down the left side. One of the trees guarding the second shot on the right side of the 17th fairway was eliminated. Otherwise, this hole was largely unchanged. Number 18 was the focus of a significant redesign. A bunker was added on the left side of the landing area. However, the biggest changes were left for the green complex, which was lowered by about 3 feet and enlarged by 30%. In addition, the areas left, behind, and right of the green were all opened by clearing cedar and other scrub brush. It is not uncommon to see great blue herons in the trees between the 15th tee and 18th green. They nest, lay eggs, and raise their young there in the spring. And that's it. The course routing was unchanged. If you think of the property as a 4-leaf clover, the westmost leaf is the site of one of the best practice facilities in the area, with the 15,000 square foot putting green near the clubhouse, a double-ended range with multiple chipping and putting greens, as well as 3 practice holes on the north side of the range. The north leaf includes holes 15 through 18 and is marked by a 48-foot drop in elevation from the clubhouse to the lowest spot on the course at the 17th tee. Holes 1 through 6 constitute the eastern lobe of the 4-leaf clover. It's a 97-foot climb from the clubhouse to the highest point on the course at the 4th tee. Finally, the southern leaf houses holes 7 through 14. The highest point on this loop on the 11th tee is 68 feet above our baseline at the clubhouse. It's been a long year waiting for the Hills to reopen, but I can truly say that the wait has been worth it. The renovation has made the Hills a more challenging course for the elite player, while creating a much more playable venue for the average club golfer. The Hills was already an excellent golf course, but the newly resurrected Hills is truly spectacular.